The crypto market is full of opportunities, opportunities that we should not miss. We can buy Bitcoin at 60K hoping to sell for 200K, but then the market completely has to explode for us to make a 3x. There is a new altcoin coming out I would like to review. It's going to release on the biggest launchpads out there, and I honestly think that this is definitely a 30x potential altcoin. So if you like it, like the content, subscribe to the channel, turn the bell notification on, and let's get right into it. Before we talk about it, I want to talk about the market like in every video. Why? Because the market decides if new coins are going to succeed or not, at least in the short term, right? If Bitcoin now seems like it's going to tank, then new altcoins could perform way different than if Bitcoin just surges through new all-time highs. Now, what's going to happen in the short term on Bitcoin, I'm not the guy that claims to know, but I do have a feeling that it is looking quite bullish at the moment, actually, because Bitcoin was breaking out of its old all-time high, right? It made a new high, and now it's kind of retesting the previous all-time high close. And we are sitting at $66,000 right now, which is a pretty decent level. And I would say even if it stays above 60,000, it's all good. Now the Bitcoin dominance is surging up a little bit. So that means altcoins are now lagging a little bit compared to Bitcoin. And you can see it. If we put Bitcoin on the weekly, we see that it's now down 6.4%. If we put altcoins on the weekly, we see that it's down 11.8%. So altcoins are correcting twice as hard as Bitcoin. Well, it's not right like too crazy yet. So it could definitely be that the market goes a little sideways for now and that nothing special really happens. But new releases, they always tend to do very well. If we look, for example, at Metados, a project that we talked about, just came out, did fantastic. If we look at a project, Bonus Block did fantastic. There was just Satoshi Sync that came out, did fantastic. But I honestly think that the good crypto gaming infrastructure projects are going to blow up most. And there is a project with a huge hype, professional team, the best launchpads. I'm definitely participating in this one. And let me put it on your radar. This is Arcade to Earn. You probably already heard about Arcade to Earn. If not, go to the Twitter. Give these guys a follow and stay updated with what they do, because this could definitely be a coin that is going to dominate the space, and also a coin that is going to get a lot of people wrecked. Why do I say that? Because they have certain tokenomics that if you have no patience for crypto, you're going to end up being wrecked. I think that this is going to give bigger opportunities than we actually realize. So let's talk about the tokenomics because they are quite interesting. And let's also, of course, talk about the project. What I think is interesting, they have a very organic following. A lot of projects, they have 60K followers, but that's mostly all fake. I hate that. I get it, but I hate it. They have an organic following, and also if I look at who is following them, all the big accounts in the crypto space are having their eyes on them. All the big launchpads, the big influencers, the other projects out there, the VCs, etc., etc., etc. So every important party out there, let me put it like that, they know about Arcade and they are at least interested enough to give these guys a follow. So they are doing something right here. How they describe it in their own words, they are making the opportunity of Web3 games accessible to everyone, which is, in my opinion, most important. That's also why I'm so bullish on the project, because crypto gaming is way too obvious. It's so easy to make money in crypto right now. You just look at crypto gaming and AI, but especially gaming, and be like, yeah, dude, 1 + 1 is 2, 2 + 2 is 4, 4 + 4 is 8. It's so obvious. There are 3 billion gamers out there. There are a lot of people in crypto out there. It has so much in common. You can combine it, and it's so obvious. If Axie went to the valuation where it went in the last bull market, I feel like, okay, now let the real quality projects at least do the same, right? And you can bet on all small individual games that can do that. That's, of course, a higher risk. If we look at the bigger infrastructures, then Arcade is definitely one of those that comes across. And I think that this, together with a couple others that I discussed or will discuss, will be one of those big winners, at least has a very high chance. So gain exposure to the top three Web3 games, to the top Web3 games without sacrificing time and effort. And I am all for making things easy and accessible, because like I said, crypto gaming is obvious, but it has to be easy and accessible. If you have to get your wallet right there and get a wallet right there and then bridge something over and have to pay some tokens for gas fees, it's like by the time you can play the game, it's not fun anymore, right? That's not accessible. That's really like, we are in our own Web3 little bubble world and nobody else is allowed to come here, right? No, we need to get the Web2 players into Web3 as well if we want to take their money, right? So I think that Arcade is definitely helping with that. Now, on that Twitter, there is a lot of alpha that you can find. Play to earn, play less, earn more. I think that this is pretty cool. And also the focus not just on earning. I mean, the playing itself has to be fun as well, right? So definitely the good mentality as well. They are already on CoinGecko. The coin isn't out, of course, yet, but it's the Arcade coin. ARC. They already have their contract address right there. And sometimes I get the question from people like, why do projects still build on Ethereum? Ethereum is slow, Ethereum is expensive. I think for the long term of a project, right? I mean, Ethereum is the layer 1, but they can use IMX or something like the layer 2 to make it more cheap. But if you look at Ethereum, it is the biggest chain out there if you look at the total value locked. So Ethereum is a chain that has a lot of money on it. You can build on H-bar, for example. Nobody has money on H-bar. There is no money right there. So how is the project going to make money? I think that that's a very clever move that they built it on Ethereum. So I love the choice that they actually made. This is one of the founders, or the founder. Really cool guy, really nice guy, smart guy. But they have a complete team that really knows how to rip this shit. They have a lineup of launch pads, which is absolutely beautiful. You can already see the file right here, but there's more than that. But yeah, again, if you go over their Twitter, this Johnny, he always looks like he's on ecstasy. But Johnny is a legend, man. Shout out. But they are having the biggest partnerships out there. I get some, when it comes to partnerships, I get Portal vibes, right? They just announcement after announcement after announcement. It's beautiful. It's completely beautiful. And as you can see right here as well, they also were on GameStarter, completely sold out in 1 minute. That says something about the demand of this. Is this my pet hooligans? That's cool. But it says something about the demand of the project, right? The demand of the project is completely insane. Everybody wants to get into this. And they are also on Chain GPT. At the moment of recording, if you do have coins staked on Chain GPT, don't forget to participate, right? This Chain GPT that is like, oh man, we spoke about Chain GPT a lot, and they are really getting more and more top notch. This is one of the launchpads that just from the beginning does everything well. Right? Every launchpad makes some mistakes here and there or has some flaws. Chain GPT, only if you have a pre-order, sometimes it's lagging a little bit. But other than that, I never had something to complain about Chain GPT pad. And you know me, I love to complain a lot. But I really can't actually. So they have Arcade right here. Token price 12 cents, but we'll get over that. 3,000 registrations. As you can see, there is a lot of demand for this project. And other than this, ChainGPT has a lineup, which is incredible. Omnia Protocol, love that project. Next Gem AI, Kima Network, Engines of Fury, Cookie 3, by the way, don't underestimate that one. That Xverse, one of my favorites as well, Plena Finance, they have a lineup like crazy. So ChangeGPT is really all about getting the top-notch projects, and they have proven that they have an amazing track record. So shout out to ChangeGPT, man. It's incredible. So if we go to Arcade to Earn, and we'll go over the tokenomics, like I said at the beginning of the video. By the way, please give the video a like it, man. I notice every time the market does this, my viewers do this as well, and the market, it's incredible. But if you like every video with all your power in your right finger, probably, or left, I don't know, whatever you use to click your mouse, not my business, but it would really help me out, really. So thanks. So, as they say on the website, welcome to the leading Web3 gaming platform, Arcade Gaming Simplified. That's like a pretty big statement to make. But if they pull that off, then it's actually something, like I said, we definitely need. So your gateway to GameFi rewards. I'm not going to read you the whole website. I make more videos about this in the future, but to give you a slight idea, Arcade is a GameFi platform built on Ethereum, powered by Avalanche. Avalanche, also one of the better crypto gaming chains with their side chains. And well, I mean, if the best crypto game out there, potentially, right, Gunzilla is coming to Avalanche, then you should give Avalanche some recognition. Anyway, that offers users the opportunity to earn meaningful rewards from various video games through the strategic infrastructure of mission pools, mission pool operators, mission pool contributors, NFT creators, and game developers. By partnering with MPOs, NPCs, by partnering with MPOs, NPCs are able to contribute XRARC, the tokens, to their favorite gamers and share in-game rewards through Arcade's revolutionary mission pool concept without leaving the platform of risk of token loss. This sentence was telling me, get some more coffee. But I fucking love this, man. I actually love this. So go to the website, check out what the features actually are. There's a massive utility for the token. I love it. And I think that this is a type of project that people feel like, man, I want to have this token. Right? I need it. Right? Usually people want tokens, so the price goes up and they can dump it. I think that this is one of the few projects that people feel like, okay, yeah, I want to be involved. They have the Heroes of Mafia right here, my pet hooligan. It's like crazy. Load up on the token as easy as swapping Ethereum ARC to Avalanche effortlessly on the D app. So they make it easy to buy the token as well. And they have the D app right here. I don't know if it's out yet. Let's take a real quick look. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So you can check out the D app right here. You can see all the games that they have integrated so far. Completely love it. So you know they already have a product, right? And that's also way more important than just promises. They make it easy, by the way, how to join, right? Get started, register, join, explore, participate, earn rewards, right? It's like, if you are playing video games, you are a nutball. If you are not, I don't know if that's the word, now it is. If you are not using platforms like Arcade, right? I mean, what you can now earn, right? Like, why not? Give me one reason, right? Arcade is here to take that reason away. And that's what I love. So more about the product in the future. But I want to give a little more information in this video about the token sale, because time is now running out, right? You can get it on ChangeGPT. It's now going on at this particular moment. So check it out. And it is also coming to Seedify. At the moment of recording, there is probably already the Seedify sale going on as well, open for everyone. So this is just raising 60K, okay? So this is going to be a very low allocation, like, I don't know, $20 maybe or something. I don't know if I can already see it. Yeah, $24. But it's open for everyone, right? They even gave it a blood loop. They gave it for Arcade. So Seedify is doing that as well right now. Make use of that, because if the project does do like a 30x, you're sitting at $753 right there. Worth it. In the Netherlands say, wie het kleineert, schoot je niet weert. Kind of means get your shit and don't complain if you're not getting enough. But yeah, like I said, it's also coming to CeDeFi for the public round. So if you are a CeDeFi S fund staker, there the allocation is way higher, 50 or 500,000. So with a decent tier, you can get a couple $100 allocation, and then it's really getting nice, right? Now let's head over to CryptoRank, a site that I use a lot for my research on the tokenomic side of things of new projects. This is interesting. They raised $9 million, right? $8 million in the funding round, $1 million in the public round. Now, if we look at this, Shima Capital, they raised $8 million in the seed and in the private round. Now, sometimes people get scared of that. Like, yeah, but the seed sale community is going to dump on us, right? Because they get a very low price. On the other hand, two other hands. One, they have $8 million. All right. A project that has $8 million. I don't know what they're going to do with it, but they have the opportunity to add a bunch of liquidity to the token. Right. So that if other people dump, your price wouldn't be that affected. To get it listed on good quality exchanges, right? Nowadays, every coin is listing on Maxi, and hey, I mean, Satoshi Sink listed on Maxi, and it did like a 15x. So it doesn't have to mean that if it just gets listed on Maxi, that the token has no potential upside. But I rather see a KuCoin, Bybit, that kind of stuff, right? If they're gonna do that, I don't know. I don't think something like that is confirmed yet, so I'm not gonna speculate right here. But they have the money to do so. But they also have money to do giveaways, marketing, work on the actual product to make the price and the product sustainable, right? That kind of stuff. So I don't mind if a project raises a lot of money. Two, seed sale and private sale have nothing to do with us as public retail, to call it like that. And even if you are not able to get it through ChainGPT or CeDeFi or whatever, it might be an opportunity to buy it on the open market. Actually, I don't like to say that with a lot of projects because it simply isn't, right? Usually if a project comes out, for example, from the pre-sale, I'm going to take my profits, right? So I feel like if I then say like, hey, you buy it on the open market, feels a little hypocritical because I'm probably dumping on you, and that sucks. I don't want that, right? In this case, that's not the case. 100% TGE. See? So if you participate in the pre-sale, you get all your tokens at once. And the private and the seed sale, they definitely are not getting that, right? Look at this. The seed sale or the private sale gets nothing at TGE, right? Nothing. And they have a 6-month cliff, and then they get it vested over 18 months. Seed sale, even more screwed, right? 12 months cliff, a year, right? So if the project comes out in May, then they get it in May 2025. Let's say end of 2025, the bear market comes, and then these people have to wait 2 years to get their tokens in the middle of a bear market. Although I love seed sales, I in this case, the price had to be very attractive for the seed sales in this case. But, seed sale was 8 cents, right? Seed sale was 8 cents. Sorry. Private sale was 8 cents, right? Public 12. Seed sales 3. Okay, so seed sale, okay. 4 times is cheap, right? That's a good one. But also the vesting is hard for them. So we, from the public sale, can just hold the tokens for no problem 6 months. And even then, these people won't dump on us, right? So they're not standing in the way. Now, this comes with strategy, right? If you are not in the public sale, but you feel like, man, this sounds good. I want to buy this on the open market. Yeah, don't do what I say, right? But what I would do is wait for it to come out. Probably a lot of people in the public sale seem like, hey, I got some profits. Dump it. So they get rid of their tokens. At a certain point, everyone is dumped. And then it's maybe a good time to get in. So maybe wait half a day, something like that. I don't know. You can try to get it in second number 1, but that's a very risky trade. If you are in the public sale, Yeah, that depends on what the price does, right? I mean, if the price does instant 20x, yeah, take some profits. I mean, yeah, definitely, right? And then ride a free bag. Don't sell everything. That's what, ride a free bag. That's good. Keep some exposure to a project that's potentially going to really rip in this bull market. Um, so work on your strategy, but I think that the tokenomics are pretty interesting. I mean, the team as well, they have an 18-month cliff. They get a lot, right? They get a lot. 25% is really that's a lot. But I mean, 18 months cliff, 24 months vesting. In this coming bull market, we won't even notice that, right? Because 18 months cliff. So what they do with it after that, that's fine. And maybe in the next bull market, if the project is still building, which I assume, it's interesting to get in again. It's but it's just how I would do it. So Chain GPT, Seedify, Game Starter, right? And Game Starter is a good launchpad, a really underestimated launchpad. Low cap as well, good allocations usually. Seedify is tier one, is the kind of the blue chip launchpad, and Chain GPT is the new kid on the block that definitely has proven that they do everything right. So they've came with some interesting launchpads as well. So I definitely love RK2Earn. I like it as a product. I like the team behind it. I also like the tokenomic side of things. This is the team, by the way. You can find it on the website. They have major experience. They're not fucking around, right? Go look on the website. Do your research about the team right there. And I love their backers, man. These are big. Crypto.com Capital, Solana Ventures, KuCoin Labs. These are already the tier ones, but also Merit Circle, Big Brain Holdings. You see them all the time. Shima Capital, sorry. Good Games Guild is involved. Hubbit. There's a lot. There is a lot. So yeah, overall, if I need to give this a score, it's sitting pretty close at a 10 out of a 10. Definitely. I don't know what else I need to say about it. I definitely love it. And also most tokens, by the way, going to the token vault. Now, that's an interesting one because if you look right here, that's, let me see. The soft lock, the token vault, soft lock platform initiatives. Soft lock tokens have no predefined unlock schedule. These tokens will be reserved for the in-game asset purchases. So I kind of like it as well that a project doesn't already say like, we're going to do this with it, but that they just say like, yeah, as we need. Right, as we need. Let's go with the market. Let's make the best decisions at that particular moment. The fully diluted market cap is $96 million. Sounds high, but then again, that's fully diluted, and that's also including all these Team C private sale tokens that are about to get unlocked way later. The initial market cap, I have to calculate it because I am not seeing it right here, but that's way lower. That's way lower. That's really low. So I think there is a lot of room to grow for this project. And I'm definitely also, like I said, interested in the project because of the project, right? They have like the best partnerships already. So I am super, super bullish about this one. My Pet Hooligan, Illuvium, Star Atlas, like the best games out there. So keep your eyes on it. Let me know what you think about this one. Let me know. And are you going to participate? If not, why not? If yes, why yes? So that's it for today, guys. Like the video if you like the video, and give me a good smack on that like button as well. Subscribe to the channel. Check out the Patreon down below for exclusive sales, videos, influencer wallet trackers, etc. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.